What would happen if you pitted 15 Oggdo Bogdos against 2 Second Sisters, the most powerfully aggressive AIs in the game? Who would win? Well, with Jedi Fallen Order's new DLC update and a few cheats to surpass point limitations, that's possible. With the new battle arena, you're able to make all your dream fights come true, and placing yourself in spectator mode allows you to see this fight go down up close and personal without the risk of the AI focusing on you. We'll split these out into 2 or 3, maybe 4 matches to get the most accurate results. Time codes to all the fights in the description down below. But before we jump into the battles, my question of the day to you all is, what matchup would you like to see most in Jedi Fallen Order and why? Let us know in the comments down below. See if we can't set that up for you. Of course, we do read all your comments and even try to get back to some of them as well. But with the question out of the way, let's get straight into the fights. Now, I wasn't sure too clear of a winner here, purely based off the fact that it's hard to judge power differences between these 2 opponents. It's like comparing apples to oranges. Oggdo Bogdo doesn't even have a block stamina either and takes direct damage. Does this mean he bypassed his Second Sister's ability to block? It was hard to tell as I was unable to see the health bars during spectator mode. Perhaps this is something they might add in future updates. The fight went on for quite a while too, without any from either party dying. Whilst it was clear the Second Sister was outputting more damage than the Oggdo Bogdos, there was a great numbers difference, and the Second Sister can only directly attack one at a time, unless she's using her abilities. However, we finally see her take out her first of many. And here I began to think that the Second Sister will eventually win. None of the 2 were focusing one at a time, indicating that there had been a fair share of damage that had been dished out to all of them. And it seemed true, as when the first Oggdo Bogdo went down, many others followed. It wasn't long until absolutely all of them were demolished, and both sisters, alive and well, went back to their original positions on the map. So there was a clear winner, but I still wasn't sure just how close the match was. So I did whatever person would do. I double up the numbers. So adding another 15 Oggdo Bogdos, totaling to a 30 v2 matchup. Here I was still unsure, but I had the assumption that the Oggdo Bogdos would eventually just win this round.
I'm something far worse.
The fight went on pretty much the same as the last, however I noticed a few Oggdo Bogdos hanging back and not interacting, meaning they weren't maximising their single target damage against the Second Sisters. Thankfully, both sisters did end up eventually splitting, meaning that in some cases all AI was kicking in and being utilised at the same time. However, there was simply too many Oggdo Bogdos and they take up an awful lot of space, meaning not all of them were able to get vision on the enemy, as 7 of them would be completely surrounding the sister. One sister had it worse however, having 2/3 of the enemy whilst the other had the other third. This match didn't end up being as long as the last however, because it seems like both second sisters died at the same time, finally depleting all their health and collapsing on the floor. It seems that the last match was more closer than I first thought, as overall there were 14 of the 30 Oggdo Bogdos remaining. Both second sisters were able to manage 7 of them before dying. So we had a result, one I was happy with. It didn't take many matches at all to figure out the second sister's limit, but for the hell of it I decided to make it a bit more uneven, adding another 16 second sisters, totaling 30 Oggdo Bogdos and 18 second sisters. I just wanted to see how long the match would last. And honestly, the match only lasted roughly a minute. The Oggdo Bogdos were melted away in quick succession. It was fascinating to see a boss like that just be absolutely shredded by the AI. And of course, none of the second sisters died. I'd actually probably assume none of them lost more than 5% of their total health. And just for the hell of it, I was having a lot of fun, okay? I pushed the unlimited points remaining mod to its further limits and added a total of 40 second sisters, making it insanely unfair against the Oggdo Bogdos, as the entire fight totaled 30 Oggdo Bogdos and 40 second sisters. Here my computer was really suffering. I was getting lost frames and my FPS definitely dropped below 30, roughly 15 or so as the match began. However, that didn't last forever, as the second sisters were destroying the enemy, freeing up Oggdo Bogdos entities, and as they despawned, my computer caught back up in frames, making this fight hardly last. Well, that concludes our video. Let us know what you think of our Jedi Fallen Order content. We definitely want to make more in the future. And in case you forgot, our question of the day is, what Jedi Fallen Order matchup would you like to see and why? Who knows, it could be our next video. And as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more Star Wars gaming videos. I have been Charlie, you've been watching EcksToo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.